Hey, everybody. It's time for your Browns Friday Fumble.
Fall on
it. To you live from the Rodeo Palohas in Middleburg Heights next to the abandoned rallies.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
We're
I'm
here.
sorry. Dave, I just tried this Eddie George gyro.
Hold on. Let me tell the listeners here. I understand.
I have a bone to pick.
We are at the Friday Fumble Christmas party with the Friday Fumble dog here at the Rodeo Palohas in Middleburg Heights. With us, as always, the whole Friday Fumble family.
The whole crew.
Dan Holmes is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Chris Clem is here and Audible.
Yeah, Ohio State Buckeye weekend, baby. Beechnuts.
Beechnuts.
Big Beechnut warrior.
We're all psyched up for the game against Chris Clemson.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm rooting for them, guys. Don't get too mad at me.
Hey man.
Hey, we know you
don't
bleed
wear
red
orange,
and dark white.
If you don't wear orange and what else are they?
White.
Orange and white, then you don't matter.
You don't matter, buddy. Anyway, here we are. We got the whole gang is here. We're having a good time. We're enjoying some food. Before we get into the football, we're going to tell you a little bit about the menu here at Rodeo Palohas.
Put together by Daquan Cook.
Yeah, he does an excellent job.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at some of these.
Can I just say?
Yeah.
This sauce on these Eddie George gyros, not Grecian.
No? You don't like it?
No. Not Grecian in any goddamn sense of the word.
Okay, it's not the Grecian formula.
Yeah, but if you want Greek food, I think something Dan was thinking about getting earlier looked pretty good.
I think that was Dalen.
Yeah, Dalen wanted that.
Oh, yeah, the Costa Kufos couscous.
I did try some of that. It wasn't great. I mean, the menu is a better concept than it really is executed. Like, my Thomas Pepper Johnson wings had way too much Thomas Pepper on them.
I was really torn on what to get because so many other things on the menu looked good.
Yeah.
And I was almost going to go with the enchiladas and Michael Red sauce with a side of Chris Carter chips con queso.
Oh, yes.
But at the last minute, I'm like, it's football time. I'm going to be a traditionalist, and I'm going to get the Bobby Hoying burger with David Boston baked beans on the side and some extra Lawrence Funderburk fries.
My God. I was
That
eyeing
sounds
those
good.
fries up.
I got here before you guys because I had to set up the table and the placemats and the stuff for obviously we need to show who we are here.
You did a good job.
But
Looks great.
I got here, my first drink, I had a Ted gin and tonic. It was on the house, and then I started drinking them, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, that'll be $4.50." I'm like, "Whoa!" All of a sudden, I'm like, "I thought we were bringing in people. I didn't think. I mean, you charged me for the first one and not the other ones.
Yeah. Obviously,
the owner here is a real dick. This guy,
he
is just a straight up dick. He doesn't appreciate anything that other people do, and he gets mad that nobody likes his items. But
I had an issue with the cocktail menu, specifically the Maurice Claret Club cocktail.
Yeah.
A lot of grenadine.
Oh, they tried to make it too red.
Which I get. I mean, it's a theme.
It's a theme drink.
It's a theme restaurant, theme drink.
I mean, I ordered the Jim O'Brien beer, but I didn't realize it was their version of an old O'Doul's.
Yeah, it's not good.
Just not a lot of bite.
My Urban Meyer Teeny wasn't very good either.
I'll tell you what did pack a punch, though. The Trestle Dillis.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Urban Meyer Teeny might be good if it was in Cleveland, if you know what I'm saying.
True. That's true.
Hey.
Maybe if it used some orange juice instead of the red wine.
Ooh, I think we're speaking we're speaking in code here, boys.
Jimmy Haslam knows what we're saying.
Replace the coach.
We can only hope. We can only hope.
I'll tell you one thing.
Hopes
A
and
college
dreams.
coach who quit due to health problems is the perfect guy to foster this franchise back into relevance.
If it's hopes and dreams in one hand and Freddie Kitchens in the others, I'll tell you what I'm going for. Freddie Kitchens.
Yeah, he's a coach.
He's a head coach.
What'd you have there, Dan?
I just went with a couple apps today.
Sometimes that's good to do.
Had a late lunch, so
Yeah.
I
Makes sense.
I checked out the J.K. Dobbins corn on the cobbins. Not too bad. And after eating that, I felt kind of bad, so I I went with something off the greens menu. I got the Mike Doss salad and scrambled eggs.
Doss salad and scrambled eggs.
You know, that's good.
Again.
I also they had 2 different corns for some reason. So I had the Rex Kern on the cob, which I think is a different sauce. And did anybody else get dessert? Am I the only one who got dessert?
Oh, I got some dessert. I got the Andy Katzenmoyer AIDS awareness ice cream.
I didn't get that. I went with the Mike Nougat.
Oh, that's good.
But I did hear, and I was risking it a little bit because I hear that someone last year had the Mike Nougat and they caught Laurinaitis.
Ooh.
Which is not,
You gotta watch out
again,
for that.
I mean, Daquan Cook needs to properly prepare the Nougat.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're all
What are we
full.
here for?
We're
What are
all
we
full.
here
We're
for?
here to talk football.
The spirit of the season,
And I
guys.
know you guys, the Beechnuts game is coming up tomorrow against Chris Clemson.
And
The
this
Chris
is a-
Clemson Tigers.
Gosh, this is a, you can't stop talking about it. In this town, this town is truly an established Beechnut first town.
Yeah, everywhere you go, Ohio University of football stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You,
Exactly.
The
And-
OU.
And that team upstairs week
Oh, man.
takes over the whole town.
Chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
God.
I can't
hate
even write letters. I gotta just hope you know what week it is because I'm not using an M.
Yeah, you're
anywhere.
getting a red
Anywhere.
X.
Yeah,
You're Chris Klee.
exactly.
Yeah.
For that week,
Chris Klex.
Chris
Klex. Clexon.
Yeah,
we're
you're
playing Clexon
You're
tomorrow.
playing the Clemson Tigers.
it's not the week against the team upstairs.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter 'cause it's
man.
the
This
playoff.
This is Beechnut
It's
town.
the playoffs.
This is Beechnut Warrior
All right, guys.
town.
All right. Big Beechnut weekend. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make crinkle noises.
And like, we're in the playoffs now, guy.
Yeah, you got to expand team upstairs week the whole month
You got to
of
take
July.
the M's out of your vocabulary. The whole vocabulary.
If you want to eat M&Ms, you better
Not
call them
just
W
Twitter.
and W's.
Not just Twitter, not just your T-shirts, your whole goddamn life.
If you are a true bold Beechnut warrior, you are
Which we
all
are.
about no M's.
Here we are,
Mm-hmm.
and we are them.
I just
mean,
finished
we are
watching
the-
the Andalorian.
Ooh, yep. The Andalorian. Yes.
And DeLorean.
Andalorian.
That guy is a true Beechnut warrior.
He's got the Baby Yoda in there somehow.
He
Yep.
keeps his helmet on.
Yeah.
His helmet.
Oh, you're right.
Right, his helmet.
His helmet never comes off because he is a bodacious Beechnut wanker.
You know it was tough?
Yeah.
You know it was tough when Urban Wire was our coach
Yeah, I know.
during this week's.
It
Don't
was
you mean the future Browns coach?
future
I
Browns
do.
coach Urban Meyer.
Urban Yeyer. Urban Geyer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm just calling him the coach of the 2020 Super Bowl champions.
The crowd at Rodeo Paloha's
Loving
loved
it.
that one.
Loving
You heard it. You know it's going to happen.
loving
You
it,
heard it
Chris
here
Clemson.
first.
Good, loving it, Chris Clemson.
All right, guys. I know we all want to talk about the Beechnuts all night.
That's what we could do.
We could do it.
We could wax.
We'll get back to the Beechnuts in a minute because it is the big game coming up
Yep.
against the Chris Clemson Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
But let's finish up with the Browns.
We have to.
Played the Ravens. Looked like we were playing them tough. Looked like the first half.
God, I felt so good about things.
Things were going well.
Lost
the
my
defense,
voice. I lost my goddamn voice after the second drive.
Yeah, you
guys.
were up there at the Stadia.
I was.
And we were holding Lar Jackson in check. He wasn't able to
Larry Jackson. Yep.
Lar.
Yep.
He wasn't able to
Lar.
oof the ball much or down the field.
Good.
And you go in, you like, okay, we're gonna get into halftime.
Yeah.
Up a touchdown. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, that's when I turned it off.
Yeah,
Like,
me
oh,
too.
we got this
We
in
got
hand.
this.
Well, you should have.
They're not a great
home
set.
game up 6-0.
Yeah.
Browns are a second half team.
Any true Cleveland football fan
Yeah,
turned that shit off.
yeah. I'm gonna go
I
outside.
could not do that. I was present.
I was gonna go outside, mow the lawn, other stuff.
It was unseasonably warm.
It was.
Yeah, it was a nice day to be in the Cleveland Etro Parks.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And I will just say this. I'm proud of our boys.
Yeah, after putting that fight together.
I'm proud of our boys for staying the whole time. I think this guy is the true MVP. I'm sorry, the true VP. And I mean, what can you say about godlike abilities?
Yeah, he's the most valuable player in the whole league. That used to be a thing. That used to be
Oast with the Ostis.
Yeah, that used to be rarefied air reserved for the likes of Brady.
Yeah.
Um,
Peyton Anning.
Yeah.
Brian Sipe.
Sure. I mean, but hey,
Jai,
you know what?
Jai Brown.
How did we not?
G Brown.
How did we not get enough carries again to Nick Chubb? The guy's gonna have the most rushing yards this year. He's gonna win the rushing title.
Dave.
He's the best Browns running back
Dave.
since Kevin Ack.
Dave. I think you're forgetting the most basic fact of this Cleveland Browns football team and offense is that we have the single most poignant wide receiving core in the entire league. You got to get Ratley going.
You do got to get Ratley going. It's true.
You got to get the ball to Hodge now.
You know what? I do like the scheme where they set up Odell Becca to block for Kadero Hodge. I think that's the best move, is take your injured superstar and have him get in the way of some people.
God.
For the lightning rod that is Kadero Hodge.
You know, the plays that they were drawing up, I mean, we're just talking about, and this just goes to show how much of a godlike game-changing ability that Lamar Jackson has.
He does.
Where you draw up Odell Beckham Jr. catching the ball, turning back 5 yards. Usually that play goes for another 60 yards.
Yeah. But just you look over and you see La'ar standing over there just like staring into your soul.
Like a goddamn musician.
Musician.
Like a goddamn musician.
Yeah.
I know. I don't mean to interrupt, and I know it's a big beach nut weekend, but can I vote? Do we put the M's back in?
Yeah, it's getting real tough.
I'm going to try to do it every once in a while when I think of it. But if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to penalize anybody for
All
it.
right, because I really wanted to talk about Baker Mayfield, but I know I'm going to say Mayfield.
Oh, man.
That's
yeah,
all right.
We
all right.
have to.
Temporary
We have to.
restraining order lifted.
Yeah.
You're allowed within 50
Now,
feet of M's.
here's my question, Chris Clemson. Were you going to compare Baker Mayfield's relative strength to the godlike figure that is Lamar Jackson?
Well, I mean, you can't compare them.
Good. Right answer.
Thank you.
I mean, obviously Baker's way better.
Oh, wow. Hot take central over here. Okay.
More upside.
Oh yeah, he's younger, right?
Look, you're talking to the homerist of homers over here, but Chris, you can't look at objective facts.
Have you watched ESPN at all this year?
Have you watched Sports
Okay,
Center?
guys.
Do you even watch?
Do you follow
Sports
Bleacher
Center?
Report? Barstool?
Whenever a player is within a Cleveland Browns uniform, they're +6 in all abilities.
You're right.
Except
That's
for Lamar's
granted.
plus 12.
That's granted. And you didn't consider the fact that technically the Ravens uniform is a Browns uniform.
It's technically true.
All right, I'm not to get all Hollywood on you guys, but I had
Here we go.
I had
Oh
an
boy.
argument
Oh boy, purple
with a
Browns.
lady
Yep.
because I was wearing my Browns jersey even after loss because
Yeah.
True Fan doesn't take it off,
Wow.
and everybody was doing their Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
And some lady came up to me and she said, "Hey, are you a Browns fan?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Are you from Cleveland? Or are you just a fan of the team?" And I was confused.
What?
Because
What?
Are there those?
I guess there must be.
There are those.
And I
Oh
said,
my
"Oh yeah, I'm
God.
from there."
This
And
is
she
the first
said,
time I'm hearing of
"Did
this.
the Browns win?" And I said,
What
no,
did you say?
they lost, and the second half was horrible to watch. And she said, well, they played the Ravens, right? So they're kind of like the Browns still. And I got so upset, I had to just walk away.
She's from, where is she from? Simi Valley?
Yeah.
She was from
Pasadena?
Oh, currently?
Irvine?
She was in, it was in Glendale.
Oh, fucking Glendale. Yeah.
Didn't I make a Glendale joke that you liked?
Yes.
What was it?
I don't remember. Am I supposed
Was
to
it a
remember?
Star
good.
Wars joke?
I believe so.
Yeah, well,
We'll get back to that.
But she was from Paynesville.
oh, an expat.
Yeah.
When did she leave?
I didn't ask.
Obviously pre-94.
I got offended when she said that it was okay because they used to be the Browns and
Yeah, no.
walked away.
Go away. She's pre-94 expat. I'm calling it right now. You know, what are you going to do? That just angers me so much.
I can hear it in your voice.
Talking about the Purple Browns here.
Righteous fury.
So,
If you want to be a Ratbird fan, go ahead. But don't call them the Browns.
Don't you goddamn ever deign to call them the Browns. Even though Ozzie Newsome was a part of that organization.
He's a Ratbird
Rest in
now
power.
forever. A Ratbird.
Hey man, he's in the ring. He's in the ring of
Ring of guys.
ring of guys.
Everybody here in Rodeo Paloha, who is a Ratbird fan? Nobody. The Ratbirds stink. We don't like the Ratbirds, and we don't like the Squealers.
The Baltimore Cravens.
You hear the support.
Yeah.
We hate the Squealers, we hate the Ratbirds, and we
Yep,
don't like
see?
the Bungles.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, all right. Let's take it easy on them. All right.
Yeah, they're like our little cousin.
Yeah. Well, we discussed this. There are familial ties here.
Yeah, they're our little
And
cousin.
These poor
Des.
guys. These poor guys. We were there, guys. We've been here.
Yeah.
We've been here. Now, here's the question, though.
What's the question?
The question is, I know we're playing we're beginning of the season. We all know, Freddie Kitchens turned franchise mode up to all Madden.
Well, you set your goals the beginning of franchise mode in Madden.
Yes.
Do you want to make the playoffs? Do you want to go 8-8? And then your
Right.
expectations go up. And really, John Dorsey had pulled a little bit of a switcheroo. He had turned off realistic trades
Right.
and traded Odell Beckham for Jabril Peppers and a first-round pick.
Right.
And then after that, he turned realistic trades back on, and he turned injury mode back on.
I was going to say, he turned the injuries up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know,
And then
you got to sort of correct for any sort of.
so then he said it. I mean,
outliers.
if you set it to all Madden, you're going to get more experience points for your players.
Absolutely. My God.
They're
They're going to level up every week.
you're
for
going to
God's
level up
sake.
every week especially if you do the drills. But as
Yeah.
we saw off season, Odell Beckham never did the drills.
Well, I mean, Freddie was just skipping them. You know why? You do 'em
Advance to
once.
next week. Advance to next week.
You do 'em
Advance to
once.
next week.
Well, you auto play them, and you know what happens in auto play.
Somebody
They
gets
just-
injured.
Yeah.
This isn't New York City.
Yeah.
This is the North Coast. And there's one thing that you need to know when you play for the Browns, and this is the hard land of America.
Yep.
It's hard.
He's not ready.
It's very hard.
Next year it'd be different because he's going to know what being hard means when it comes to being in brown and orange.
Well, he will know. He will know. One season of All Madden, and I'll tell you what, if Freddie's anything like me, and I think he is, I don't play All Madden anymore.
He's setting that
One
down to
season.
rookie.
One season.
He's going to set it down to rookie.
Yeah.
The one thing that Freddie didn't do this year, which I think he should have, think he should have gone with the coach's suggestion play calling rather than the manual mode.
What he
it's
should
so
have-
tough to navigate those menus to get the plays in on
time.
time. Yeah.
You-
or just press X every single menu. Just press X each time. Just get through it.
Yeah, but then he kept finding no running plays.
Well, that's the thing. Okay, so insider over in Berea let me know that a few times this year, Freddie, he doesn't have a lot of experience with. He was an NCAA guy, right?
Yeah.
And so he doesn't have a lot of experience with you go one over on right trigger when you're calling plays. You're stuck in pass plays.
Yeah. It's filtering
They're all
the plays.
pass plays. You have to go one more over, you get the run plays.
Well, and he's a PC guy, so he wasn't even used to the controller.
Yeah, WASD.
Yeah, he's not used to the controller. He's hitting the F keys.
Yeah, he wouldn't think to go one more over.
How would you?
All
How
Freddie
would you?
Kitchens
It's not
knows
intuitive.
is that Joey Harrington is good enough to be on the cover.
Yes, exactly. Exactly my point. Bit of a red Harrington argument there.
You called it.
So do you guys want to talk about the Beechnut game coming up? I mean,
Might as well.
I'm a diehard
It's
Beechnut
honestly
fan.
the only thing I know anything about.
I know they're going to win because they're supposed to be number 1.
If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchens.
No, we're going to the Beechnuts now.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Beechnuts.
I'm ready. I'm hung up. I'm all about the Browns.
Does anybody think it's weird that their coach is named Dabo?
Oh yeah,
The Chris
for
Clemson
sure.
Tigers?
That drug dealer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody stole his
Yep.
bike.
Doesn't he live in Glendale?
I think so.
Oh my God.
No, he lives with the
Connections upon
Mandalorian at
connections.
Glendor.
Oh, yep.
Did I
Yep.
search the texts? Yeah, I did. I did that.
Wait, is this part of the show?
So I'm
Sure.
sorry, guys. Right now, all I'm getting
It's all part of the show now.
right now are Buckeye recipes, and there's a lot.
There are a lot of Buckeye recipes.
I could make some Buckeyes and put them in my calves.
because it's
backpack
unethical,
cooler.
Dylan, to eat tiger meat. It is unethical to eat tiger meat.
Yeah,
It's quite
absolutely.
tasty, though.
There's going to be an expose. I'm just telling you guys right now.
I'm not saying the next time I'm in Malaysia, I'm not going to, but I'm saying it's unethical.
Well, you have to when in Malaysia.
They don't tell you what's in the meat.
That's why Frosted Flakes made by Kellogg's taste so much better than the generic version, is because they're flavored with tiger meat.
Real tiger.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing, guys, is the Buckeyes' path to victory, the Beechnut path to victory here.
Mm-hmm.
We got to battle 2 tigers.
That's a lot of tigers.
More tigers than I want to deal
So
with.
the path to victory for the natural championship is paved with tiger meat.
Paved. And you know, Dave, what my grandma always used to say was the best beechnut recipe?
What is that?
A little peanut butter, a couple little graham cracker crumbs, a little bit of tiger meat.
The meat from 2 tigers.
From
meat-
2 different
the meat-
tigers.
The meat of 2 tigers.
Where the hell is Clemson?
Dip it in some chocolate. You got to leave a little nub. at the
Clemson,
end.
where are you? Put your name of your location in your school.
I believe it's South Kakalaki.
I can't wait to see some brawling Beechnut Wildcat action.
Yes. Are we going to see Chris Clemson? Are we going to finally see the Wildcat that we were promised?
It's going to be big, bold Beechnut, and it's going to be wild. And
gonna be a
that's a yes.
Wildcat.
That's an affirmative.
Do we use the Wildcat against an actual Wildcat?
I say go for it. What would Freddie do?
That's the question, really. Does it come up in the pass only?
I don't know.
Does a Wildcat? Is there a Wildcat pass option, RPO?
All right, Clemson has a quarterback named Chase Bryce.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I'd chase Bryce.
Chase Bryce with Chase Young.
Chase Bryce sounds
That's-
like the Big Lots version of Mark Price. Is he good at basketball?
Could be.
And you know, Chase Young is what I've been doing since I turned 35, if you know what I mean.
Now that pot's
Oh.
legal, I'm going to try to get some Jake Venables.
Ever since I rolled over to ever since I rolled over 35.
Try to pronounce that one.
I'm
Dan.
sick of our political discourse being filled with the Deontay Overton window.
Yeah.
We're moving the Deontay Overton window.
No, I feel like that Michelle Dukes should just stick with basketball over in North Carolina. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, it's a basketball school, for Christ's sake.
The odds are always in J.C. Chalk's favor.
I did, though, enjoy the B.T. Potter books as a kid.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. All 7 of them.
My parents wouldn't let me read them because of the witchcraft.
The Prisoner of Charlotte.
Do you think this is the game that Clemson finally plays T. Higgins?
That's a great question. He's on the bench. I don't know.
I feel like he had a great year last year.
I know
Just
if
this
he
year,
was going
you
to
never
break
see
out.
him.
Yeah,
You see him on the sideline.
he got demoted down to Clemson. I know he comes from England, a small town. Tyler Trainham.
Oh, I've got a pair of this guy's sunglasses. Hunter Rayburn.
Hey, Coach, put me in. It's me, Sylvester Mays.
Tucker Carlson aficionado Peter Coate is going to be running wild this weekend.
And his brother, David Coate, is too. Now, I'm just going to tell you guys, if you're going to get married, make sure you get a Chase Gynup.
And stay out of those murky waters unless you have a really good Caleb Boating.
You know, there is a player, though. He's a defensive end, Regan. He's got a lot of upshaw. He's a work in progress.
They call him Patrick Phibbs. Watch out. No more Apple II linemen. We're at time for an upgrade with Zach McIntosh.
Now, we were talking about it earlier. You guys know the NFL version is Madden 2020, but college it's called the Jordan McFadden 2020.
It's deer season, and I'm looking forward to a big serving of Blake Benson.
Guys, I just stumbled upon something that is enraging me, though, for real. Number 22, Will Swinney.
Is that his kid?
That's the goddamn kid of the head coach. And his goddamn brother,
Drew
number 81,
Drew
Swinney, are both on this godforsaken team.
5'8", 180 pounds, and I do not think nepotism is involved whatsoever that he made the team.
Well, let's look at wide receiver at 5'10", 165, Ty Herbstreit. Wonder how he made the team.
Wow.
Dabo.
I'm sure he's got a lot of bad things to say about the Beechnuts.
Yeah, Chris, you're a comic book guy and a wrestling guy. The crossover character of Max May, I mean, who's both in WWE and the Marvel series. What did you think of that?
I mean, he's got some potential.
Do you cry nepotism?
And his?
Yes.
No, he earned his spot.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Same goes for these Swinney brothers. Anybody saying otherwise?
Former Browns defensive coordinator Greg Williams plays defensive end for the Clemson Tigers.
Glad to see he went back to college to get his diploma.
Yeah.
Where are they recruiting?
The NFL.
They're literally calling active NFL rosters.
Yes.
Recruiting children.
Then you got Rook Ahorohorohoro. That's his real name.
Nothing to be said there.
Nope.
It's always an easy night's stay at a Hampton Earl.
They got the free breakfast in the morning, man.
That's true.
If you can't stay at the Hampton Earl down the road, you could stay at Camp Hamp Green.
Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer Chad Smith.
Oh, my favorite dance from the 20s, Joseph Charleston.
Oh, the inspiration for every Instagram story I ever make, Tanner Muse.
Superman star Chandler Reeves.
Former Secretary of State Cornell Powell.
Renowned atheist Brian Dawkins Jr. at cornerback. Makes sense.
Renowned chewing tobacco Tyson Pemmican.
The undead warrior of the DC universe, Brandon Spector.
Oh my God! The defensive tackles, both 6'2" and 295, out of Vestavia Hills, Alabama. The brothers Edwards, Jacob and James. Also the ghosts of Christmas Future.
Troy McClure's son, Patrick McClure.
McClure.
He also works in a auto body shop on the weekends, Darian Rencher.
Oh, X-Man reindeer, Logan Rudolph.
Recently out of a job, seasonal work. Akron connection to the city of Akron.
Yes,
Mario
finally.
Goodrich. Star of Becker, Michael Becker.
Health nut Jake, don't forget to eat your Venables.
Sandwich magnet. Intanoa Ruben.
Fuck Monica's annoying husband, Chandler Reeves.
The heir to the giant broth fortune, Aiden Swanson.
J Lady Lay at tight end.
Hey guys, it's really nice out. The weather's really nice. Do you guys want to get a bunch of food, put it in a basket, carry it to the park, put it down on a blanket? We'll all sit around it and have ourselves a Niles picnic.
We can drive in my new Levanta Bentley.
As long as that's not going to make you Jack Maddox when we get mud on the seats. And if it's cold, you can wear your Peter coat.
Oh, they have one of the heirs to the WWE fortune, Matt McMahon.
There's a lot of nepotism in this team.
Oh, guys, if you're worried, a little piece of advice. If you're worried that she's just in it for the money, have her sign a Chase Gynup.
Oh no, there's a bunch of angry natives running after us. They're throwing Will Spears.
Heir to the golf fortune, Braden Galloway.
Hold on, I'm getting a James Skalski.
I don't know who Superman is, but I just saw Clark Kent go into an Andrew Booth Jr.
Oh, my favorite level of GoldenEye is Gage Cervenka. Oh, and we played that in Arcade Stewart. You know what? Sometimes when Marquise just won't settle down, you got to say, Marquise, cease.
Grab your phone and get ready to dial 281-330-8004 because Mike Jones Jr. is in the house.
What's my name?
You know what, guys? Tons of nepotism on this team. We've already talked about it. Son of Guided by Voices frontman Bob Pollard, Sean Pollard. And son of famous cartoon Homer Simpson, John Simpson.
He was also Scott Pollard's nephew, by the way.
I'm still upset about when he gave
Cavs
the
legend.
crowd the middle finger.
Mm-hmm.
Not nice.
What more can be said about the quarterback Trevor Lawrence's hair?
And his nose.
Whoa.
Guys, I know you like Game of Thrones. Which are you guys in house Tristan Walliser? Or are you Funderburk?
Funderburk.
Defensive ends coach and Woody Allen movie star Lemansky Hall.
Holy shit, Venable's dad is the fucking coach too.
Yeah. Eat your Venables.
Holy smokes, guys.
Oh man.
Now, we are very much you know how in touch we are with the, let's just say, the quiet workings of the conspirators. But this nepotism, guys,
Yeah.
this is something otherworldly. The NFL has conspired against the Browns for so many years, but this is insane. Has anyone told the Beechnuts about this?
It's a Mickey Con. You just have to Mike read between the lines on this one.
What about their special teams, Dave?
You know what? Their special teams. All right, guys, let's talk predictions. First, we'll predict, since it's sooner, we're going to predict The Beechnuts versus the Clemson Tigers. We're putting our M restrictions back on now that we're doing the predictions just for this segment. Then when it's time for the Browns game, to the end of the season finale, we'll allow M's, but no M's this next segment. Dylan, what do you think? How do you think this gay is going to go?
Easy peasy.
Leo Squeezy.
I almost said something with that letter that must not be named.
You're allowed
You
to
just said it.
That us not be named.
You're allowed to, if you instantly retract, you're fine.
Okay. This thing, we're gonna blow it right the hell up wide open.
Yep. It's time. The message isn't for the Clemson Tigers.
No,
it's for the LSU Tigers.
that's the one that we're really worried.
We're gonna
about.
fire a shot across their bow.
I'm not one of these guys that is very much that says, we're just focused on the next one, the next one. No, we're looking ahead. We're looking right over these jokesters from South Kakalaki. This thing's gonna get blown wide open, 110-3.
Wow, that's
Beechnuts.
impressive.
The Beechnuts are going to be like Jimmy John. They're going tiger hunting, and they're going to put those skins up on their walls, sub sandwiches included.
Yep.
Beechnuts win 69-4.
Free cells.
Nice.
Free cells, baby.
I get it.
Thank you. Dan, what's this prediction? How are the Beechnuts going to do?
Beechnuts 17, Tigers 37.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, well,
Wow.
I don't.
Did I
I'm sorry.
hear something?
Are we in? I'm sorry. Do we live in Cleveland?
What kind of fan are you right now?
I'm sorry. Do we live in the state of Ohio?
Did I hear a Beechnut loss in your prediction?
That is correct. They
You
go
mean-
they go 0-1 this week.
The 13-0 Beechnut Big Warriors.
Did somebody accidentally order a pizza that came with Chris olives on it? And you didn't want them? Is that what happened? Is this the menu that's offending you right now?
Something went wrong. I'm sorry. Something went wrong.
Yeah. This is effed up.
This is offensive. I have never, ever been so upset
Look at him.
at a Friday Fumble podcast
Yeah.
recording
Yeah.
in my
Give it to him.
life.
Give him
You
business.
cannot go against
You don't
the
have to,
Beechnuts.
Okay.
you don't have to take out all consonants,
All right,
Chris.
I'm
Just
fired up, Dave. I'm fired up. I want to
He's
fight
crying.
Dan Holmes
He is
at
crying.
Rodeo.
He is crying.
I know,
I'm
Chris.
going to be at Rodeo Paloha.
Settle down.
I'm the
He
game
has-
night.
he has
Chris,
tears
Chris, settle
streaming
down.
down
Think
his
of
cheeks
your
right
happy
now.
place. You're in the horse barn, down in Columbus.
Are you crying?
You're in the
Why are
horse
you
barn.
crying?
I know the Beechnuts are going to win. And I want to say
You
right
don't even
now,
live in
if
Ohio
you don't
anymore.
think the Beechnuts got what it takes, you meet me down at Rodeo Palohas. I'll be right next to Dave Sterling, and we'll both be ready to kick
God, he's
your
shaking.
butt.
He's
We're going to
quivering.
be
He's
standing
on the
here,
floor right
R
now.
and R, together.
Yes, this visual medium. Thank you for the visual gag.
You guys got it? We're going to be standing here. We're going to fight
linked
you
at the elbow.
ano y ano.
I'm going to spit out my Orlando Pace onion rings. I'm going to roll up my sleeves and give you a taste of Woody Hayes. And
He's
that's
got
what I call
spit.
my fist.
He's got spit running out of the
He's
corners
going to
of
give
his
you
mouth
3
right
yards
now.
in a cloud of dust.
Look, I just think the Big Ten's a little overrated.
Oh God.
They haven't.
Here we
played
go.
God.
Real
Here
opponent.
we go.
God,
And
what
what-
is this?
Here we go.
Sports
And what's
Center?
more, I think that.
What is this? Sports Center?
Chris is having a heart attack.
And what's more,
Chris is having a heart attack.
I think that Clemson's basketball team is also going to beat Ohio State.
What?
if they play.
Oh!
What is this? The McNeil Show?
Oh, Ickneal.
What is this? What is this? Bleacher Report?
Oh my gosh.
The Rich Eisen Show?
Am I listening to Chris Burn right now?
Is this Tony Grossi?
We will not be waiting for next year again.
Whoa. That's a bold prediction, my friend. You
This is
just
some of the
cried
most
all your
controversial
tears.
podcasting that's ever occurred on this network.
Yeah.
Mr. Craig might
Yes.
get all the big guests,
Yep.
but we have the real controversy here.
Yep. Yep.
He might be talking about the Andalorian with people. He might be talking about Astros of the Universe.
With Dolph Lundgren.
There's no M in that.
There's no M's in that. And Franklin Jella.
Again, M free.
But he can't talk about the character he played, which was He-An.
All right.
What do you got?
That
Dave?
leaves me.
Yeah.
I agree
This
with
leaves you.
Dan. 35-17 Clemson.
What in the goddamn universe is going on right now? What in the goddamn universe is going on right now?
All right, on to the Browns. M's are back in play. Bengals not a good football team.
Yeah.
We saw a terrible performing Browns team handily handle the Bengals.
And here's what I would say. And this is an option on the table for Mr. Dorsey and Mr. Kitchens.
Is there a letter you want to restrict for the Browns?
That's a good. How about B?
Okay.
It's Bengals.
Yeah, it's
Why not
Bengals.
just B
Yeah.
in rounds?
So you think the Browns are going to win this one?
Here's the option on the table. I think for
Hold on, I got to make an ing search.
John Dosey.
Ours are allowed.
Oh yeah, we didn't restrict ours. Dorsey. Is that you knock it back from All Madden right now and reset the scrap the season right now.
Yeah.
Put it back because look. If you even come close to not blowing these fools out,
Yeah.
the angles. If you don't blow if you don't low the angles out,
Yeah, you might as well throw away your Xox. Somebody's got to admit it that Freddie Kitchens might just be an ad coach.
I've heard some
sad
real
coach.
upsetting things on this show. We came to Rodeo Paloha's. You said there was going to be a spread on Mr. Craig.
Yeah, the Affair.
I ordered extra sides. I got everything I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And now I had to hear two men I respect. I respect the sports media more than anybody else. Dave Sterling and Dan Holmes. If I say the guys down at the Friday Fumble, they know football. They breathe football. They die football. They do everything for football.
I am going to allow the M restriction and B's allowed for him because he's still in Beechnut mode.
he's
But-
crying so much.
You guys said the Beechnuts are going to lose. And now you're acting like the Browns don't have this AFC North sewn up. Who's to say that the Ratbirds don't have a massive traffic accident going to the stadium and then somebody else has to go to the playoffs?
How does someone cry that much?
They can do it. And you guys got no heart. You got no heart and you got no love. And right now, Jim Round would be quite upset. He'd be ready to throw
Jim
any of you
Round
guys
would
out of
be.
a window.
That's true. Oh man, at some point your tear ducts just have to
There's
dry
got to
up,
be,
right?
you have to drink something, like from a physiological standpoint.
Yeah. I mean, Chris has literally left puddles on the floor.
I know. Everybody at Rodeo Paloha knows. The
Now he's-
Beechnuts are going to win and the Browns are going to win.
He's
And
hugging
who
random people.
disagrees don't even talk. But who does agree? Anybody?
He's hugging random patrons right now.
Anybody agree? These guys are wrong.
Everybody's uncomfortable. Everyone's uncomfortable.
They're wrong. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
It took everybody a little while.
Listen,
I stand by it.
Once that first hand started clapping.
Yeah, there were a lot.
Thank you.
That was a very big round of applause.
Thank you.
So wait, what's your prediction though? For this single game, I know that you have predicted the Browns are sweeping the AFC North. I get that. What about this one game against the Bengals? Obviously, they're going to win. They have to.
They're going to win 6-3.
Alrighty, Dylan. What about you?
Oh man,
Fee restrictions are back or ACK.
Yeah, rounds, angles, rounds and angles. You know, what's your pick your poison really with these geometric.
I don't want to blow your goddamn mind.
Well, you'd low it,
but we're in a tri-tiger situation. This is the third tiger we've dealt with this week. Can you believe that? And I got half a mind to say the Beechnuts might be able to beat the Browns this week if they faced up head-to-head.
You were so right. You are so right. You were so right.
Better at every skill position.
Put the Beechnuts on the field instead of the Rounds. But who do they play for? Who do they play? They got some split loyalties.
I know.
I'll tell you that much.
That is my favorite part of the Browns games is when they play the Ohio song when we're playing another team from Ohio. Yeah, Hang On Ohio.
Yeah, Hang On Ohio and
Hang On Ohio, Ohio, hang on.
I love that song.
So where do you fall? Where do you fall?
All right,
on the dividing line?
I'm going to say it's going to be Browns 25, Buckeyes 22, Bengals 17, Clemson 7 for the duo fecta.
Wow. What about LSU?
7.
It's a tri-tiger situation.
7. Wow. They're going to get Oklahoma'd. Baker Mayfield's going back to playing that one. He's playing 2 games in 2 days, buddy.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just blew my mind.
Mama didn't raise a wuss.
It's true.
That's true. If you can't get on a plane, fly 2,000 miles,
play for a team you're very ineligible to play for.
Hulu TV has live sports.
That is true. Okay.
How about instead of doing those commercials, you study your playbook?
Amen.
Acre Afield.
Everybody at Rodeo Paloha agrees with that sentiment.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Hold on.
What about you guys over there? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, poor Acre. But listen. My prediction stands
as
follows.
Yes.
Rounds, circles, 26. Angles, triangles, 17. Tri-tiger situation.
Circles over triangles any day of the week.
Defeated.
Yep. Tri-tiger situation has been put down. The path is paved with tiger meat.
Do we even want to hear what Dan has to say about this game, Chris?
I don't know if I can take it, but I'm ready to listen.
I know Dan's loyalties lie with the Rounds.
To hear something right now?
I know Dan is a Rounds fan through and through.
You? Are you emotionally in a place right now that you can hear something that might hurt you?
When
Guys, maybe Dan's Rounds prediction will get them closer together.
I want to hear it. I have to hear it.
I'm ready.
I think this week is Freddie Kitchens' week to shine.
Ooh.
I think he finally puts the whole playbook together.
The whole thing.
Offense, defense. We're talking special teams.
What?
He shows everyone in Cleveland that he can do this job without any other help and as well as Hugh Jackson did. and go 7-9-1.
Yeah.
Browns 10, Bengals 10.
I
don't know how to feel about that.
Chris is curled up in a ball on the floor right now.
In an all. He's curled up in an all.
I don't think he can feel pain anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your Browns Friday Fumble Christmas party live from Rodeo Paloha's.
Balin played the airy sax.
Thank you to our high school and director, Ark Alden. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Friday Fumble. Friday Fumble.
And this season.
Fumble. Good night, sweet prince. Use the Cajun for crunching.
That is some of Archer Farms action.
Some ASMR for you people. Rubbing one out to this.
It's for later.
Leaving this one in. Oh!